Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David and we are back with another video. Now in this video, guys, we shall be discussing my team that is Inter Milan. Now when it comes to Inter Milan, it's been a very interesting transfer window for this club. We were supposed to sign Dybala, but we couldn't sell any players, so Dybala ended up going to join Roma on a 3-year deal and join Jose Mourinho. Then we were supposed to sign Vermeer and sell Skriniar to PSG for about 70 million. But Vermeer then went to Juventus, so he went to his crosstown rivals because Juventus also did pay more because Juventus also lost Matthias de Ligt. So it's been a very interesting window for Inter. 3 signings so far, if I remember correct. We got Bellanova, a wingback that can play on the right and the left to cover for Def or Dumfries, and I think Gosens, because Gosens is right now dealing with fitness problems. We have Christian Assani, that central defensive midfielder that we signed from Empoli to give depth to also Gagliardini and Brozovic, just in case one of those two is not able to play. And then the biggest signing Inter Milan has had this season so far is bringing back Romelu Lukaku. And I gotta say, throughout the preseason matches that I've watched, it looks like it's going to turn out to be very, very good, because now the only thing I think we really have to do, we're about to sell Andrea Pinamonti to Atalanta for I think about 20 million. So that'll be a striker selling. And I don't really think that we should honestly keep Edin Dzeko, because I feel like Correa, Lautaro Martinez, Lukaku, and I would even say give a youngster a chance, give like Eddie Salcedo a chance to be a striker, and sell Dzeko, because we do not need Dzeko's wages on the books considering how much we're probably paying him and for how old he is. We basically got Dzeko last season as a Lukaku replacement. Well, now we don't really need Dzeko because Lukaku's back. So the reason why we bought Dzeko in the first place is no longer needed, considering we got the guy back to that we used Dzeko to replace. So I honestly gotta say this right now, and for me, it's been an okay transfer window for Inter Milan. I know the signing of Lukaku is going to be big because when Lukaku was there, he was scoring goals. He was a good partnership with Lautaro Martinez. But you also got to realize, guys, that we almost won the Serie A title, and we made it farther out of the Champions League than we did with Antonio Conte and Romelu Lukaku. So is this really a big addition for Inter Milan considering what happened last season? I honestly gotta say this, as a straight Inter Milan fan, I don't really think this is a big change when it comes to Inter Milan team, because we did better than we did when we had Lukaku. Because with Lukaku, Inter Milan didn't get out of the Champions League. Yes, we won the Serie A title, but if you guys, we almost won. We finished second place. I think we missed out by at least 1 point to Milan for the Serie A title last season, and this is Simone Inzaghi's first season as an Inter Milan coach. So at a first season as an Inter Milan coach, and you get out of the Champions League and you almost win the Serie A title in your first season, and we did pretty well. I think we won the cup. Did we? Yeah, we won the cup. We beat. I think it was. Did we beat Juventus in the final to win the cup? I think, if I remember right, we did that. So we basically got the domestic double, and we almost got the domestic triple, and this was Inzaghi's first season as Inter Milan coach. So as Inzaghi's first Serie A season as Inter Milan coach, he did better than Antonio Conte's last season at Inter Milan, even though Conte did win the Serie A title. We still got more trophies in one season than we did with Antonio Conte in the previous season. So I gotta be honest, when Inter Milan were rumored to be signing Lukaku, I kind of didn't want Inter Milan to be re-signing Lukaku, because also, even though he did take a wage cut, that's still a lot of money to pay Lukaku, and there's a good chance that he may come good for Inter Milan. There's a chance he may not be doing good, and he's already said that he wants to make the loan permanent because he loves his club. And I just gotta say this, what he did, I feel so sorry for the Chelsea fans, because Yes, he has a good relationship with the new owner, obviously, and that's a good thing for him. But what he did last season for Chelsea while playing for Chelsea, talking about he wants to go back into Milan and that he's not fitting well with Thomas Tuchel and the Chelsea team, is not kind of really interesting thing, because that just means he's not a mature player. Because if he was a mature player, then he wouldn't have said those things in interviews while he's currently playing for Chelsea, while Chelsea are battling for Champions League, while Chelsea are battling for the Premier League, while Chelsea are battling for FA Cup. He shouldn't have been saying all these things. So, I mean, he's back in Inter Milan squad now, so I guess that's a good thing for Inter Milan in terms of the general squad. But when it comes to the signings so far, I mean, 3 signings. We're supposed to be having a couple more. I think if we sell Skriniar, we're supposed to be getting Milinkovic from Fiorentina. I think that would be a very good addition, but I also think we definitely do need another midfield addition. And if I had to say, I think the guy that we were going to go for last season from Cagliari, Nahita Hernandez, would be a perfect signing, because we can use him in the midfield. He could be a perfect replacement for, or a backup for Barella, or he even can play center defensive midfield. And, I give another option for Brozovic, just in case they decide to start Brozovic and Assani, because the only reason we got Assani is because he had a standout season with Empoli last season. So, I mean, when it comes to Inter Milan and this transfer squad, it's been very, very okay, but if I had to give my early predictions right now, do I honestly think that Inter Milan could actually win the Serie A title? I can't say. And I'm saying this I'm being very honest right now. I would love to say Inter Milan are going to win the Serie A, but Juventus sold De Ligt and got Premier and they stole him right from under our noses. And then Roma, Dybala wanted to join Inter, but Alexis Sanchez, we could not sell Alexis Sanchez because he wanted Champions League football. Now it looks like he's about to leave, and Dybala ended up going to join Roma. And let's not forget, Milan is strengthening. Napoli is going to be good. Roma with Dybala signing, it's going to be pretty good. Juventus are always going to be good because they're one of the title contenders for the season. So I gotta say this is probably going to be one of the closest races in Serie A history for the title, and I do not know who's going to win. But I do know this: if this season turns out to be a worse season than last season, I honestly gotta say this: one of the reasons why I think this will probably be a worse season than last season is due down to signing Romelu Lukaku, because I just don't think we need him in the squad, because we had great team chemistry even with Dzeko, Correa, Lautaro Martinez, and yeah, even if we keep Eddie Salcedo, I want to see more youngsters get opportunity in this Inter Milan team throughout like some Serie A games, but we'll have to see what Inzaghi does. But that is it for today's video. I will see you guys all later. Peace.